For decades, the global economy has functioned on a linear model, often described as take, make, waste. In this system, we extract raw materials, manufacture products, and then discard them as trash once they've served their purpose. However, as resources become scarcer and landfills reach capacity, we are seeing a significant shift towards circular economy models. The goal here is to create a closed-loop system where the very concept of waste is eliminated. In a circular economy, products are designed from the outset for longevity and easy disassembly. Instead of ending up in a dumpster, a used electronic device might be returned to the manufacturer, who harvests its components to build new machines. This isn't just basic recycling, it's a fundamental redesign of the industrial process. For example, some clothing companies now offer subscription models where customers return worn-out garments to be chemically broken down into new fibers. By treating every output as a valuable input for the next cycle, businesses can reduce their reliance on volatile raw material markets and significantly lower their environmental footprint. It moves us from a mindset of consumption to one of stewardship, where the value of a material is preserved for as long as possible.
When we discuss environmental pollution, we often think of chemicals or plastics, but light pollution is becoming equally critical. For billions of years, life on Earth evolved under a predictable cycle of light and dark. However, the rapid expansion of artificial light at night, or ALAN, has fundamentally disrupted the biological clocks of countless nocturnal species. Take migratory birds, for example. Many species travel at night, using the stars and the moon for navigation. Brightly lit city skyscrapers can confuse these birds, causing them to fly off course or even collide with buildings. In North America alone, it's estimated that hundreds of millions of birds perish annually due to these light-induced diversions. The disruption extends to reproductive cycles as well. Consider sea turtles. Hatchlings emerge from the sand at night and instinctively crawl toward the brightest horizon, which, under natural conditions, is the ocean reflecting starlight. Today, coastal streetlights often lure these hatchlings inland toward roads and predators instead. Furthermore, certain nocturnal amphibians, like frogs, stop their mating calls when exposed to artificial light, directly impacting their population growth. This erasure of night isn't just a loss for stargazers. It's a physical barrier that alters the behaviors and survival rates of entire ecosystems.
Have you ever tripped in a crowded hallway and felt like every single person was judging you? In social psychology, we call this the spotlight effect. It's a cognitive bias where individuals significantly overestimate the degree to which others notice their appearance, actions, or mistakes. Essentially, we tend to believe there's a metaphorical spotlight shining on us at all times, highlighting our every move for the world to see. This occurs because we are the center of our own universes. Since we are so focused on our own internal experiences, we struggle to realize that others are just as focused on themselves. A famous 2000 study illustrated this. Researchers had students wear an embarrassing t-shirt into a room full of peers. The students were convinced that nearly half of the room noticed the shirt. In reality, fewer than 20% did. Understanding this effect is quite liberating. By recognizing that most people are far too preoccupied with their own spotlights to notice our minor stumbles, we can reduce social anxiety and move through the world with more confidence.